gotta love yourself and tighten everything up to make people you're gonna attract, you know what I'm saying, what you put out there.
But you
Uh,
know what's
res-
crazy though? This I really get. Half of these niggas that I done slept with, I done known for years and years and years, and we just connected. You get what I'm saying? And them knowing this is what fucks me up. Them knowing what the fuck I'm going through and what I went through, they still find a way to fuck me over.
can I say something,
Because
Cardi?
some
Some
men
men
just
gonna
be
just be
available.
men.
Some niggas just patient.
Cardi, can I say something?
Uh-huh.
I'm listening to you, and I definitely I feel your pain, but just like the rest of everyone else, um, just listening to you, you have to carry yourself in a manner where you can
Yeah.
attract the man that you're looking for. So if you're conducting yourself, oh, I just, I'm in the club, I need money, I need this, I need that, you're just gonna attract a man to just give you money and nothing else.
Really.
You get what I'm saying?
I don't
So
even do that no more. I used to.
I just want you to focus on yourself and also learn to um just be more coherent and listen to what people are trying to pour into you before you respond. So everyone's just, just trying to help you, give you some good advice, but just
Yes.
willing to open your ears and listen.
I
See, she
just
said the same thing I said.
Can I?
Saying
I've
this,
been
how you
patiently
display
waiting. I
yourself.
feel like I've
I
been
know,
waiting
my bad.
or whatever to say
See,
something.
go ahead, late night.
So I got
With
2
that,
points.
Abby,
I got 2 points. My first point is the siren when she mentioned should she stop looking for the finished product. Yes, you absolutely should stop looking for the finished product, because if you find a finished product, it's not conducive to you and helping, you what you're trying to do. You're supposed to try to finish the product for yourself, not already have a finished product. That's my first point. And then for Cardi, I just want to say, I admire your vulnerability. I admire you, coming here and just kind of pouring out your feelings to how you feel about different things to some people that you don't know from Adam Ant or whatever. But I also want to say to you this: I respected the fact that you do recognize that you need to work on yourself and things like that. But I'm also going to recommend that you should talk to a counselor, because you're dealing with a traumatic experience and you're dealing with a lot of trauma. So you also not going to be able to be your best self until you're able to deal with that trauma, because you don't need to be interested in any guys right now, because you're
that's
definitely working on yourself. So keep doing that. Keep that same energy. But the last thing I want to say to you is definitely seek out some type of counseling, because you're dealing with a lot of trauma and it's not good for you. You shouldn't be carrying that kind of trauma on you.
Facts, facts.
absolutely. Thank you.
I see everybody that came in the room. What's up, all y'all? I don't know who was next. I think Tay was next.
I wanted to add something if Tate was next, but
yeah, go ahead. Go ahead before I, give y'all the spiel.
okay, thanks. So I wanted to add something. There was something that someone said when they said it doesn't matter if like how you carry yourself, men are gonna be men. That's essentially what she was alluding to. So I just want to say that's so true, Cardi. Like it doesn't matter, how you carry yourself. Like I went to Howard University, I did this, I did that, and men still approach me a certain way. Something Black said as well when he was like,
I'm a,
in my
yeah, go ahead.
even my 20s, I wasn't even approaching certain women because I knew they was gonna come with too much. So I experienced a lot of that as well. So like, you know, I think when you say working on yourself, you really gotta break that down. Like, what does that mean? Does that mean going to counseling? Does that mean working out? Does that mean getting into church? Like, what does it mean for you to work on yourself? Because that's essentially what it's about. Like, everybody needs to be grooming themselves and work on you. So then when we get together, we can build each other. So, girl, just keep doing what you're doing. These niggas is going to come at you regardless of if you busting it open or if you not. Like, these niggas is going to come at you crazy. So, where you at right now is an awesome journey. Continue to just work on yourself. Go to counseling. I go to counseling as well. Go to counseling. Do the things that make you feel happy so you can feel happy, because that's what it's about. You're dealing with trauma. So you want to do things that make you feel good. You know what I mean? That have nothing to do with nobody else. Like, it's not about nobody else but you. So
She
what makes
spent.
you feel good doing by yourself. Like, you feel me? Like, what you like doing by yourself. Like, get into that. And then when you get into that, then that's really working on yourself. You know what I mean? So I would just say keep doing that. And the thing is, what you gotta understand, like, people is always gonna get into what's beneficial for them. So if you fucking, niggas is fucking. If what you about, niggas is about if they want to get next to you. So if you about reading, niggas is gonna act like they read to fuck with you if they want to fuck with you. Like, whatever you about, niggas is gonna follow suit. So it's kind of like, you know, get into you. I would just say that.
Absolutely. It's crazy that we're talking about this, right? And this is why I say I can't find. Like, I really thought I really think I lost my soulmate, because at a moment where I met him, it wasn't in the street. You get what I'm saying? I just finished doing jail time, and they sent me to this program where I was in treatment court. And if I didn't do this program, I would have had to do all the time that they was giving me. You get what I'm saying? And then he was on parole, and he went to this program. This is where I met him. So he met me at a very vulnerable place where my mom was on crack in the street. My dad doing life. I'm out here in the street, and all I'm doing is out here looking for love through men, because I don't got my dad. So this man just coming out of nowhere and observing me for 4 weeks, for a whole month, and just hearing me and just observing me, and hearing my voice, and hear what I'm telling these people about my life and stuff like that. All that, it took him to just say, you know what? No, I gotta take her under my wing. Like, I gotta, like, give her this love. It was all out of love. Because when you love somebody, fuck what they went, fuck what they went through, fuck what they did, whatever. When you love somebody, that shit could change a whole lot of shit. I'm telling you, love can change a whole lot of shit. It
Can I
really
say
Gave her that
something?
advice? Who was
Yeah,
that?
I do want to say
In 1
something
minute,
as
Tamika, I'm gonna let you say
well.
something. Who said that? Who gave her that advice before she started speaking?
It was Naisha that was
It was
talking to
Naisha.
Barton.
It was Naisha. That was dope, Naisha. But see, that's what I'm saying, Cardi. You got to take it in, because she just, you know what you doing wrong too. To me, in my opinion, you worrying about the past, and that's what a lot of people do. So
I
she
told
just hold on. Let me finish. Let me
you.
finish. She just broke it down. She just broke it down about, you know, how you, the same thing I was saying, how you display yourself and work on you, and don't be worrying about no man, this and third. So, but as soon as you came on, you like, because I was dealing with this guy, fuck him. Then I used to deal with this guy, fuck him. Like, don't worry about nothing that happened from yesterday on. That worked for me in my life. It might not work for you, but I think it's good advice, because if you worry about what this last nigga did, or this last female did, or did what happened in this relationship, then you still carrying that baggage. Like, if it's done, then let that shit go. Unless it's a long-term relationship where as though you taking time to heal from it, that's different. But don't worry about, I was talking to this one boy, he grew up with me, and then he just fucked me and this. Then I was messing with this guy. He told me, fuck him. Don't worry about none of that,
Yeah,
because
but
you
some of
got a
those
new, you
situations
got a
teach
new
us we
journey.
want partnership, though. You know what I mean? Some of those situations come out with like good qualities that teach us, because we go through our whole life. All right, I want to be single. All right, you know, many shit, whatever the case is. But some of those bad relationships taught us that we do want
Yeah, it
partnership,
could
we do
teach you
want
and you can
companionship,
learn
and
from
that's what
it.
she's saying.
I'm not saying, listen, I'm not saying don't learn from the situation. I'm not saying that it didn't teach you a certain thing in life. What I'm
He's just
saying is,
saying don't live there.
I'm
Like
just
don't
saying,
live
that's all I'm
past
saying.
and that don't you don't gotta live there because you went through that and you
Because
the
she said
person
she's on a
did you
new
this.
journey.
Right.
So you gotta have new things. You can't, I'm not worrying about nothing that happened in the past, or my big mom used to do this, or this girl used to, because it's dead. I'm worrying about the new journey and who I'm looking for now. You feel
I
what I'm
There's
saying?
no
agree,
way you could
but
get
it's
nothing new or no blessings gonna come for you if you still living in the past and if you still
Thank you.
holding on to what somebody
I
else
agree.
did to you or
And
shit
that's
like
what I
that.
was about to say. Like, you also got to understand if of course, like this, you love this man. You got to understand it's, I mean, you can't go looking for him in other men, you
Right,
know, because
right.
every one person, you know what I'm saying? Like that one person, it might take 5 men to feel that, you know, what that one man gave you all in one. So you can't go looking for him in every other person
Absolutely.
because it's very likely you're going to keep giving yourself and keep giving yourself and you're going to feel like you're not getting anything in return. So I most definitely commend the fact that, like you said earlier, self-worth, working on you. I agree with the previous speaker who said breaking it down. What is it that you have to work on within yourself? Is setting boundaries. You know, you want to set boundaries for yourself because, you know, if you look at man and you come across him, you're like, oh, he doesn't, nah, I see what he's about, going about your way. You know, but mainly just focusing on yourself. And I agree
And
with
I agree with everything
Black
you
as
guys are
well.
saying. I'm gonna put it simple like this. I to the speaker, the original speaker, I dealt with bad relationships, so I can relate to you, sweetheart. I didn't have my dad; he was in prison. Okay, my mom cracked cocaine. My grandmother had to raise my 5 siblings and I, so it's 6 of us. With all that being said, my grandma used to say, "Hey, you looking for a father in these men? You're looking for somebody to, feel what comfortable and you want to relax and trust somebody. But it all comes first with loving and trusting yourself. It's a lot of things, avoids that you don't have because your parents weren't there. I can relate to you. So right now I'm married, been married for 5 years, been with my husband going on 8 years. And when I got into this relationship 8 years ago, I refused to tell my husband all the relationships I've been through. This what this guy did to me. Cause I feel like that's where I was feeling that. Telling a dude, cause to me, it's just like if I'm in a boxing ring and I tell somebody, hey, I had surgery on my right side. I'm telling him, if you punch me on my right side continuously, you're gonna win this fight. And at the end of the day, you have to just go in just fresh. You know what I'm saying? You can, but I understand what you're trying to require and what you need from these men, what you're trying to find in them. Because I didn't have mommy and daddy. I can relate to you wholeheartedly. But now I'm going to counseling for myself. My husband was like, "Well, I don't believe in counseling and all." I said, "Well, I need it." It's even if you're married, even if you're in a relationship, even if you just talking to somebody, you still have to say self-love, self-care, self-growth. I gotta have self-development. No matter if you're, I don't care who you with, you always gotta say, but I still gotta take care of me and my soul at the end of the day. So you have to do what's best for you, even if you're single or married or in a relationship or you're engaged. It doesn't matter. You can't lose yourself, because sweetheart, I have lost myself several times in the wrong relationships, looking for the wrong things, and it just didn't work. So just try to just step back from everything. The people who know you from your neighborhood, from when you was a child growing up, those would be the main people gonna hurt you. I had 3 relationships like that. They grew up with me. They went to school with me. They knew what I've been through. They knew my failures. And because they knew what could hurt me when that time came, hey, they just, they did it. But you gotta forgive. You gotta forgive yourself too. I had to learn. I gotta stop
Damn,
pointing
right.
fingers.
I
I gotta
felt
stop
that.
pointing fingers at people because I allowed this person to do this to me. I sat there and I dwindled in that shit. So at the end of the day, I can relate to you wholeheartedly because I didn't have parents either. But when I stepped the fuck back and I looked in the mirror and started pointing at me, I started looking me in the eyes and I started speaking positive affirmations over my life and started believing it. I started crying out and saying, okay, I need help because I'm letting this person do this to me over and over and over again. I keep running back to the wrong, and I'm trying to be right for myself. You got to be right for yourself mentally, physically, emotionally, and financially. And then, and last but not least, and I'm done, it says when a man finds a wife, he finds a good thing. I'm not looking for no man. And my husband found me 8 years ago. But at the end of the day, if I feel like I'm losing myself in my marriage, then I'm going to throw the deuce as well because I can't lose me no more.
You said
Thank
your
you,
husband
Queen.
found
That was dope.
you. That was dope.
Huge
That's
for
what I was
sure.
trying to say. Your husband
Oh,
found you.
word.
Yeah,
That's
real talk.
that's what men do. They find they
That
seek
was
out
Tamika.
those type women and find those good women. That's how I go. That was dope. And where you
Was
from? St. Louis,
that?
Tamika?
No, I'm from Dallas, Texas.
Are you from Dallas? Oh, because I heard you say Dallas. So I
Already,
didn't
Mika.
catch it. Can I introduce Ruby real quick?
I
She one of the
followed you.
moderators who came in late. So Ruby, can you introduce yourself to the folks, please, and then state your opinion?
Um, hey, I'm Ruby. You wanted me to state my opinion about what exactly, because I kind of came
Well,
in.
it was basically it's all of the same topic. It was about women always want a man to teach them something, but they never want to learn. But it kind of varies around that topic.
Well, I guess I gotta more so listen because I'm a little hard headed myself. So I don't really have anything to
Oh, and I
say
want to
to this
say one
topic.
last thing too. It's funny, and I'm done. It's funny, Eric. I heard you. That's my little brother, y'all. So he understands. He's one of my siblings because there's six of us. I have three brothers, which Eric is one, and then I have two sisters. It's six of us who my grandmother raised because our mom and dad went there. But with this being said, I told my sister. I remember, y'all. I met my husband in front of my grandmother's house 3 months before I met him in front of my grandmother's house. We was on my grandmother's porch because she was going through hospice. She was leaving us. And my sister said, Tamika, ain't no good dudes out here no more. Look at all the bad relationships we been in. Both of us single. Like we keep going around and around because of the curses on our life. Y'all, my grandmother,